This short video is going to be going over the chronic causes of leaky gut and the epidemic of glyphosate and leaky gut in America. So let's begin with GMOs. GMOs have been linked to many autoimmune conditions in the human body. It is very hard to find any wheat or corn-based product that does not contain GMOs. These chemicals make it easier for the corporations to grow food. These chemicals also cause disruption to the human immune system. So let's start with our children. Parents, please choose wisely for your children. Food is not what it used to be in the 70s and 80s. GMOs are linked to autoimmune conditions. And most of the cereals, if you read the package, will contain either complete or partially produced with genetic engineering. You want to stay away from this and not feed this to your children at all costs. Glyphosate. To understand glyphosate, you need to do some research, but we'll do a quick overview here. This is an insecticide developed by Monsanto to kill pests on plants. It is also known as Roundup, found at common hardware stores. It is highly toxic. It has been proven to be carcinogenic, to cause cancer in the human body, even at low exposure levels. This chemical causes major disruptions to digestion. So it is vital to steer clear of it. Now, regarding absorption, we used to say you are what you eat, but now we say you are not what you eat. You are what your body absorbs. GMOs and glyphosate disrupts gastrointestinal functions and causes inflammation. This leads to many neurological conditions. Some people will not absorb nutrients for many reasons. Consuming too much glyphosate and ending up with a chronic leaky gut can cause a lot of disruptions in the body, 4 of which are: your P450 system is not working properly, problem with ATP, which is the process of your body converting nutrients into energy, chronic gut issues, which we know most people in America have, and then, of course, glyphogut, caused by glyphosate disruption. So we're going to show you just a couple charts so you can grasp how major this situation is. Let's start with the GMOs and autism. If you just look at the chart of when GMOs were introduced and as they continued to be used over the years, you can clearly see a pattern of the autism rate increasing as the GMOs are used in food. Another slide, glyphosate in autism, and this is primarily for 6-year-olds. And this is glyphosate applied to corn and soy crops. And you can see that this chart looks very similar to the other chart. Okay, the more glyphosate they use, the higher percentage of autism. Another chart, autism prevalence in 6-year-olds, done by a different study. You can see a very similar curve. The more glyphosate, the more chemicals sprayed on crops, the more GMOs used, the more autism becomes more prevalent. Now this slide is for glyphosate regarding the elderly and deaths from Alzheimer's. Again, if you look at the chart, you can clearly see the correlation between these chemicals being used and Alzheimer's being exacerbated dramatically in America. So what do? Well, we want you to choose wisely. We need to be better about choosing what we consume. Most people in America eat for flavor or taste. We need to be eating for health and for nutrients. The options are getting very limited, unfortunately, but you must read the labels. You must do your research. Your health is dependent on your choices. So it's important to be responsible for your own health. And don't rely on Taco Bell, and don't rely on McDonald's or Burger King to put healthy products on the menu. The symptoms begin to show up regularly due to the chemical buildup within your system. Once you become chronically ill and find yourself going to the doctor, you'll soon be caught up in the vicious circle of healthcare. You actually become a guinea pig. They will prescribe you chemical drugs in the hope that it will help, but the chemicals typically will only further disrupt your natural chemical balance within your body. The best way to become healthy is through nature. So the solution, knowledge. Learn and understand how the immune system works. Become aware of the toxins and learn how to avoid them. Understand your body and your mind require balance, and nature can never be fooled with drugs. The natural method is always going to be the better solution because you are part of nature. Our body and metabolism is part of nature. So our curriculum will show you how to avoid these toxins and what to do and how to detoxify your body through many natural methods of detoxification. Check out our curriculum. We hope to see you soon. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks so much for watching.